Hello, I'm Dr. Laura Murillo, President and CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. As you all know, we really love telling the stories of entrepreneurs in this great city. I most recently had the privilege of meeting someone as a member of the board of MD Anderson. We were at a gathering one evening and I saw a beautiful presentation of steamed carrots. That's right, carrots. They just absolutely just drew me in. The presentation was beautiful. They were all lined up the way I love to line up my food. And then I thought, well, the real test is how they taste. And the real test is the rest of this beautiful food that's here and how it tastes. And then I met Chef Michelle. She was there making sure all the guests were taken care of. And I want to emphasize just the caliber of attention to detail and just how yummy everything was, including those steamed carrots. So please welcome Michelle Moore. She's the executive chef. She's an entrepreneur. She's the owner of Southern Cadence Cuisine. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you love those carrots. They made a good impression.
Well, that's where I started, but I will say everything else, the appetizer, the meat, the mashed potatoes, and
Bless you.
that bread pudding. I remembered your whole menu. It
You
was
did. I'm loving this.
everything was awesome. And for entrepreneurs, you've got to really have this passion and grit and drive because it's so easy to say, you know what, this is just
Get it.
and
Hmm.
I'll just go back to the corporate world. And that's where you started. You worked at Ferguson. And I am so impressed with your story and how you were selling appliances. And then you realize that there are people like me that my timer on my oven still goes off and on when the power goes off in Houston. And you saw that. And that's what an entrepreneur does. They see opportunities. And you saw that
Great
you were selling
solution. That's
all
right.
these appliances and products very expensive and people didn't know how to use them. And you finished the rest of that quick story, please.
Yes. They didn't have, our customers had no idea what they were doing, bless their hearts. And I just saw a spot that needed to be filled. And I told my management team we should hire a corporate chef to show our customers how to use these appliances. And that should be this girl, because I was having a midlife crisis myself and I knew that I loved culinary. And I just turned into a corporate chef. They sent me to culinary school. I graduated and then started my journey.
And not only that, but at some point you really, I think, just really began owning this space of identifying needs and pivoting during challenging times to say, okay, well, I'm doing this. And at some point, you left Ferguson and you embarked not only on that business, but you saw another opportunity. What do parents do with their children during the summertime?
Right.
Cooking school. What do
Hmm.
corporations want to do with their employees? Team building, cooking school.
Exactly.
What can you do to help families? Cook the meals, prep them, and deliver. So
Hmm.
you have just peeled the onion, no pun intended, on all of it to try to find different ways to succeed.
We're making all kinds of ingredients out of these onions, friend.
Really are. And it's just so impressive. And I know your husband is involved as well. So this has been a family adventure for both of you. But what do you want to share with entrepreneurs who obviously, we're seeing gas prices go up, we're seeing inflation. It's so easy to be negative. But we're not here to be negative. We're here to say, what are some of the things that you have learned? What are the things that you'd like to share with entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I would say, when prices are up and sales are down, you have to figure it out, right? And so you utilize your resources. My main thing is to make sure you're prepared so you don't have to get ready. So always making sure you have that sales pipeline, you have your relationships you're building. Even if someone can't use you for years down the road, you're still getting those touch points and you're talking to folks and you're connecting with them and also asking them how you can help them out. A lot of times people are so inundated with, people asking for something and wanting something, but you never really take a chance to say, how can I help you? How can I support you in your business? And people remember that. So I think that's one thing we're really great at is just that relationship building and just staying connected to our clients.
Yes. And I will say, as a person who runs the Chamber of Commerce here in Houston, I get approached all the time. And it's so refreshing when I sit down with someone like you, like we have, and I've said, how can we help you? What do you need? What are the connections? And you reciprocated and you said, what can I do to help the chamber? And you'd be surprised how many times people will not do that.
Mhm.
It is something that is definitely important in business. It's important to reciprocate. It's important to do it. It's important to send referrals. All of the things that you've done, even something as small but big as you coming over when you saw I was enjoying your appetizers and you came and said hello. And then you followed up and you said, look, here's my business. This is what I do. And then you sent an email and then you connected with my assistant and you came out to the chamber and now you're on the
Yep.
program.
Here we are.
And
Yep.
it takes sometimes several touch points
It does.
to get behind the camera. Now, an interview that will air on 6 radio stations that'll be on our television camera. But I think those are still skills that
I
I'm
think being relentless with your goals is so important.
because sometimes you're so focused on your business that you forget to
Hmm.
look up and realize you are always building your business and you might be talking to your next client. And so you've got to reach out. And so I'm just so proud of you. Your
Thank you.
tenacity, your attention to detail. And again, I want to name the company Southern Cadence Cuisine.
That's
And
right. Yep.
they'll go to your home,
Mhm.
they'll prep for the event. She's got staff to come and serve it. They will have private lessons, cooking lessons for you,
Yep.
small parties, big parties, you name it. Let's support entrepreneurs who are out there in the Houston area, like Chef Michelle. And again, the company is Southern Cadence Cuisine. Before
Oh,
we
and well done cooking classes. Don't forget that one. That's where you come in. So well done cooking classes.
before we end the interview, Michelle, anything you'd like to say to the audience?
No, I just appreciate everyone and I look forward to seeing your little faces at our cooking studio. Anytime you think of food, you think of us. So thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Chef Michelle, see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.